Alright, so estar is locación. And what else was it, Cam?
Condition.
Condición. Alright. What is a condition, Cam?
Like cold.
Like a cold. What else can be a condition?
Like if you have to do something while doing something else, like say you have to go get some apples, but actually that's probably a bad example. I don't know.
Condition? Life and death is a condition. I know it's weird. Death is kind of permanent, which we'll talk about in a minute, but it's a condition. I'll go into why here later on. Okay? What else? What about the feels? Feelings are temporary, so let's put emociones. Emociones. What else? We have emotions.
Temperature.
Let's go with weather as a general rule. Weather's a weird one, so just know that it's kind of like, yeah. Okay? When do we use ser, though?
To describe characteristics.
Characteristics? Características. For example, bald. Atlética. Inteligente. Perezoso, which means lazy, by the way. I'm glad that you understand that. I think you're out. Okay? Activa. Okay, these are all characteristics of somebody that are relatively permanent. Outside of a major surgery, this guy stays bald. Okay? I'm also old. I know, 108 sounds young to some people, but it's actually really old. It's a characteristic, it's an age. Even though age is temporary, it's a characteristic. Okay, what else? Ocupación, occupation. Jobs. Remember, back in the day, if your dad was a carpenter, your last name was?
Carpenter.
If your dad was a farmer, your last name was? Farmer. My last name is Kohler. Depending on the country you come from, it either means planter of cabbage or digger of coal. Neither one is terribly good. Eventually they got away, went to Italy and founded a company called Kohler Plumbing and make really nice plumbing. You can't go wrong buying Kohler, just so we're clear. The warranty is phenomenal. And unfortunately, my family is not from that branch of the Kohlers. We're not the Italian side, so, you know, shame. Ocupación. What else?
Can you say time? Sure.
Time! Time is a weird one. Okay, but here's the thing. Time is cyclical. Like, it is currently 10:56. Or son las 10:56. It will be, in 24 hours, 10:56 again. It is always 10:56, the exact same time every day. It's weird, I know. Okay? What else? When else do we use stare? Go ahead.
Eight? No. Like somebody's height?
Yeah, that would be under características, yeah. Okay? How about relations? But it can also be over here. Let's talk about this way. How would you say he is my brother?
He is my brother.
In Spanish, Cam, nice try. Addison, how would you say he is my brother?
Sir, mi hermano.
Él es mi hermano.
I sent you a conference invite
Today?
tomorrow.
Great.
3:35.
Okay, I can make it work. Can make it work. All right. Él es mi hermano. He is my brother. This is weird though. Like, she is my girlfriend. She is, ella es mi novia. But if I am currently with her, that's more of like a location. So I could say, ella es mi novia, pero hoy estoy con Patricia. She is my girlfriend, but today I'm with Patricia. So you can use them complicatedly like that, but normally relationships are in the ser category. This list is really long, by the way. And if you're like Evan and are confused by it, I will happily send you a YouTube video and a website called Spanish Dict, D-I-C-T, which goes over all the grammar parts of this. I would like you to remember this one. This, think of it like concrete. It's relatively set in its ways. Outside of a jackhammer coming through, it's not changing. Like, your brother's your brother pretty much until you get a new one or adopt out of the family. Okay, you're stuck with your sibling. This is more like Jello, like feels. Like I come into class, I was all excited, and I say, oh, it's Tuesday in Spanish, I got a quiz. My feels are now sad. Okay? Your relationship with your friends is relatively permanent, grammatically speaking, even though you guys go through friends like most kids go through socks in middle school. It just happens. Okay? Now, some of you guys have seen some words like this. What does S mean? Specifically, he, she, or it is. Okay, so if I know S is he, she, or it is, can somebody tell me what soy means? Jimmy, do you recognize the word soy? Think first quarter, third week. Help him out, James.
I am.
So what is soy, James? Or not James, Jimmy, sorry. I am. So if I was to say I am guapo, soy guapo, muy guapo. I am good looking, and outside of major surgery, car accident, or a crowbar, jackhammer, it's a concrete fact. Okay? Soy guapo. What is, so if soy is I am, S is he, she, what could possibly eres mean? You're thinking of son, which would be they are. Okay? I want to talk about this in a minute here. Okay, what else? I'm sorry, I heard somebody whisper very softly. Denasia, you are. All right. So if I am, you are, he, she, it is, they are, what am I left with? James, or that's, wow, I am not on a roll today, Jimmy, James, and everybody else will get there, you know? Sean, we are. This one I used the very first year of school. Águilas, águilas, somos los águilas. Eagles, or wow, eagles, jaguars is what I should have said. Jaguar, jaguar, somos los jaguars. Jaguars, jaguars, we are the jaguars. Denise's like, no, that was such the worst cheer ever, Mr. President. I'm sorry, I tried. Okay? So, we have been exposed to all of these for about 9 weeks, and now we're starting to see what they specifically mean. I want to take a minute to talk about something here that I am not terribly comfortable with, because I am a Spanish teacher. How many of you have heard of people who want to be referred to not as he or she, but as it or they? Okay? You heard about it. Now here's the thing. I will try to remember to call you by whatever pronoun you want. If Mackenzie wants me to call her Buttercup, I will try. If Denasia wants me to call her Trainwreck, I will try. If Shannon wants me to call him Boss, I will try. I'm going to get them wrong because I still can't get Denasia and Lamaya right for whatever freaking reason. And I put you guys right next to Deshaun. And I should have done that. I will fix my singing chart eventually. Okay? So, here's the problem with that when it comes to Spanish, Jimmy. If I want to say I am, but I want to refer to myself as the pronoun they, I would say son, señor Kohler. Son, señor, señora Kohler. You see how it's a little complicated? Let's take a simple sentence here. Let's say I have a young lady, okay? Her name is Sue. Sue, okay? I see Sue, and I look at Sue, and I tell everybody in class, ella es alta. She is tall. Well, Sue informs me that she doesn't want to be called she wants to be called they. So now I have to go, ellos son altos? Question mark? And she's like, no, but I still want it to be the feminine one. So now it's ellas son altas. But I'm talking about one person.
Confusion?
So, I am not saying that I will not call you by your preferred pronoun. I'm just saying that in Spanish, give me some slack, okay? Because we're still learning a language that has some weird gender grammar crap. All right? So work with me, please. That's all that. I'll call you unicorn if you like. All right? So, now that I've gone through that awkward part of language, how do I say I am if I want to be like happy? Like, I am happy in Spanish. I heard somebody say it over here. Estoy feliz. Estoy feliz. I am happy. Because it's emotion. Feliz Navidad. Thank you, remember that. All right. How would I say he is or she is happy? Remember, this is he, she, it is. So how would I say you are using a star? Or like Hannah's like, I hate grammar. I totally get you, girl. I'm with you. All right? Anybody got a guess? I give you a hint. It starts off like this. It finishes like that. Estás. So I come up to Cameron. ¿Estás animado por el partido de fútbol hoy? Are you excited about the football game tonight? By the way, I'm going. I'm bringing my kid. See you all there. If not, I respect that.
Cool.
All right. So if I have the almost here, how would I say we are happy or sad or we are late? If I start off with the est. Anybody? Close. Estamos. No accent. There's a way in Spain here, don't worry about. And then, how would I say y'all? Hint. You're going to steal this letter, and you're probably going to steal that. Dylan.
Están?
It's done. They are. So, imagine that you have two ways of saying they are in Spanish, and you have people who are individual but want to be referred to as a they pronoun, and understand how complicated the language just became. Once again, who you like, don't like, how you want to be identified, great. Not my problem. I will work with you on it. My problem is to make sure all 27 kids in a classroom get Spanish. And by the looks in your faces, some of us are like, ugh. So, quick question here. On Friday, I gave you an assignment, Senor Woolley, that was Ya está muerto. What does Ya está muerto mean, Mackenzie? She's like, I didn't do the work. Did you or did you not? Well, when you finish all of it, submit the grade for full credit. What does Ya está muerto mean? Go over here.
He's already dead.
Yeah, he is dead. Is death temporary or permanent, guys?
Permanent.
According to a video, it's temporary.
Ah, death uses estar. So, I don't normally talk religion in class because I'm not a social studies teacher or a religion teacher. I'm a Spanish teacher. But every now and then, language, religion, language, politics get confluted together. What was the religion that was predominant in the country that is now known as Spain circa 1000 CE? Dylan.
Christianity?
The specific brand of Christianity is what I'm going for.
What?
Guinevere.
Catholic?
Catholic. Now, when you are a religion that is super powerful over a country, you can influence politics and language. In the Catholic faith, once you're dead, do you stay that way?
Oh, no.
No. At some point, you get to come back. So if you're a religion and want to enforce this belief, you might take the very complicated, already a pain thing of to be, which is permanent, like a career is permanent, but death is temporary. and you're going to make it, and you're going to change grammar to fit your religion. So there is a precedent where society can affect language and force it to change. So at some point, the they that I discussed earlier might become mainstream, and I'll teach it, happily. But currently, I know that death is temporary because the grammar tells me so. I'm not going about religion. I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'm just saying that religion affected grammar. It's not the first time. How do I say water in Spanish? Agua. What's the last letter in the word agua? Normally when something ends with an A, is it masculine or feminine? Normally you're correct. Agua is irregular. Now, agua is el agua, the water. Does anybody know why? The best I can come up with? When the Romans had multi-religion, who was the deity, or no, polytheistic, when they had multiple deities? Who was the god of the oceans? If you were Roman, not Greek, Roman.
Neptune.
Statue up in Virginia Beach?
Neptune.
Neptune. Is Neptune a dude or a dudette? Dude. So guess what? Thousands of years before Catholic Church, the Romans were already saying, we're going to make this one masculine grammatically because it's water, and water is a man thing because Neptune's a man. So religion and society affect languages. It's going to always be that way. Okay? And unfortunately, sometimes it makes things irregular. All right. Let me get your quiz opened up here in just a second. That was our lesson for the day. You will have the remainder of class for the quiz.